Hi there. Welcome to Stony Brook Stamper. My name is Rita Winter and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Steinbach, Manitoba, Canada. Today is March 19th and this is episode number 2. If you like what you see today, please consider giving me a thumbs up or press the like button. And if you are on Facebook, I would love it if you decide to follow me. And if you're on YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I'm excited today to introduce you to Stampin' Up's latest spring release. It's called Butterfly Brilliance stamp set, and it is amazing. I absolutely love it. So before I start showing you the bundle, I will put the screen down and I will show you some of the things that come with the bundle, and then we can craft. That is really the reason we're all here. So give me a moment. Thanks. Okay, I think we're ready. Hopefully the screen is well positioned. Just to do a little rundown. If you would like to place an order, I would be honored to be your demonstrator. So there's several different ways of doing it. My contact information is below in the description, and you can contact me through Facebook or through YouTube, or you can email me or call me. Also, you can also go to the Stampin' Up website. So it's stampingup.com, or in Canada, it's stampingup.ca. Demonstrator's name is Rita Winter. One of the things if you decide to place the order yourself, please fill out the host code. And for March, the host code is, hopefully you can see this, J73K2Z74. So I'll repeat that, J73K2Z74. That will also be in the description. So let me introduce you to the stamp set that I've been talking about. So here it is. It's the Butterfly Brilliance. It has 6 different butterflies, and you can also purchase the dies, the Brilliant Wings dies that go with this set. So you're wondering to yourself, there's been a number of butterfly stamping sets with Stampin' Up, and what is so different about this? And that's exactly what I thought at first. And I thought, well, I don't think I need another butterfly stamping set, so I wasn't too excited until I saw demonstrators introduce this product. It was released to the public beginning of March, but the demonstrators had it a month earlier, so they've been showing some videos for it, and I thought, this is really cool. So I decided to invest in one too. So it's, let me show you, it's a cling stamp set, and what's amazing about it, it's one stamp. I didn't put the label on very well, so it's kind of wrinkly. I'm still learning how to do that, but it works awesome. So this is, you can use with any of your inks, and it's just an amazing, beautiful, very detailed stamp set. Now it goes with these dies. Let me take them out, and there's 2 sheets full of dies to go with it. So the awesome part is these dies will will fit this large one-piece stamp set. But when it cuts it apart, they're all individual butterflies. So they will look something like this, right? So this other page of dies is where it cuts out all the details of a stamp. So you can cut it out on paper and now suddenly it will have all the details, or you can cut it out and color it in yourself. Plus it has a few little extras like these little bricks, and I'm not sure what it is, but it does have great possibilities. Now, another thing that's absolutely wonderful with this set is the DSP, the Designer Series paper. And look at this paper. Now, this paper is only available until May 3rd, I believe. The new catalogs will be coming out at that time. And this paper, the Designer Series paper, will not be in the catalog. It's only for the spring release with the Butterfly Brilliance stamp and die set. It's really beautiful paper. There's 48 sheets, there's 6 designs, and you get 8 sheets of each design. And on top of that, the other really absolutely wonderful thing is that all of these papers are double-sided, and wow, I can't believe how amazing they are. So you have this and this paper. Isn't that wonderful? It could be like a sky and the sun is shining on it, and look at that. It's like maybe some clouds and just absolutely lots of things to look forward to. This second design is double-sided like this. Third design is you have the little butterflies and camel. Is that what it is? Here's some more butterflies, yellow butterflies, and aren't they beautiful? With so this is, I'm not sure what color this is, but it's beautiful, and I love this paper, and it would be so much fun to fussy cut, to hand cut some of these tiny little butterflies out. And that too is a beautiful color. And this is the 6th design. It's also like a pink version of the camel. Now, the part that I absolutely love, and I showed you this butterfly before, but this is that butterfly. It was, and I have a yellow one, and this was all cut out by this die. Let me move that. This die lines up really easy, and you can cut out 6 butterflies all at once through your emboss and cut machine. Stampin' Up has a great new cut and emboss and cut machine, and it also, some people refer to it as the Big Boss. They also recently came out with a mini machine, which many people call Mini Boss or Little Boss, and it will cut some of these dies out. I don't have either one of them yet, so I use an old machine, but I definitely want to get the mini emboss and cut machine to do this. All right, so this is great, and I'm gonna put this away, and we will start doing what we are actually here to do, and that is craft. At least that's what I want to do, and I'm assuming that this is something that you want to do, and you want to learn how to do some of these projects. So what we're working on today, it's a simple craft, a simple card, but it doesn't look simple. Isn't that beautiful? I used the pink butterfly that I cut out. I used the basic card structure shape. I embossed the front of it with the embossing machine that I have. I used black, pink, and white cardstock papers to cut it out. The two scallop ones, I have scalloping dies, and I cut them with that. And this one, I just used my cutting trimmer, and this is my Stampin' Up cutting trimmer. If you can see, it's something new that I got recently, and what I really liked is that it has a cutting blade and it has a scoring blade all in one machine, so I don't have to pull out my scoring tool, or I don't have to try to fold and line up areas to see how it will work. So it's that's what I used to cut out my pink square. And of course, then I have the butterfly, and it's on dimensionals, so it's raised a bit, and I have 3 pearls attached. And on the inside, I also decorated that, so you can see the embossing part, that it's raised from here, and what's the opposite of raised? Beveled to the inside, I'm not sure. And then I have the 3 matching layers from the top, and a little butterfly. When I cut out my butterflies, and there is a strip of butterflies that is left behind, so I decided to fussy cut. Basically, I took my little scissors, and by hand I cut out the butterfly wings and glued it on there. So I like to hoard different scraps of paper, and this is something too valuable to throw in the recycling when I can still use it. So, because one of the cards that I would like to make in the future is maybe a blue one, because these wings have blue in them. So it's jade and blue. All right, so today we're gonna make this card, but we're not gonna make a pink one. We're gonna go with the next color. All the measurements are on my description, and I'll tell them to you, but you don't need to rush and write them in. So basically, I took 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, cut it in half. So now I have 8.5 by 5.5. I scored it at 4.25. So now my measurement is 4.25 by 5.5. You fold it, and I like to use my bone folder just to flatten it down. And sometimes you get, from cutting, you get these rough edges, and I just want to straighten them out. So I have no strength in my arms, and I have no nails, so having a bone folder, it's helps. They're not expensive to purchase, and they work great. So let me give you the measurements and we're going to start on the inside first. So this is our first layer, and it's 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. So 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. So it will go like this. Then the next layer is 3 1/2 by 5. 3 1/2 by 5. And the third layer is 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. And then of course I have my matching wings that I'm gonna put there just as part of the decoration, just to give it a little bit of color. I might even just put it up there. I don't think it would work on tops, so either most likely from the bottom somewhere. And the inner sentiment will be written, will be stamped on here. I'm not going to glue this stuff on right now because it's a lot of layers and I don't want to interfere with the front. So I'll put that aside. So the front is going to have a scallop square. And let me tell you what it measures at. It's 3 1/2 by 3 1/2, and it's a scallop square. And you might have dies to cut these out, or you can use one of those fancy scissors that are available to buy in stores, or many of the kids have, and you can write or cut down any kind of a scallop. So this was again just a 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. My next layer is jade, or is it jade or is it kind of more green? I think it's jade, one of our in colors for this year. It's 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and I just cut it out with my trimmer. So it would look like this. And my third layer is, again, I did the matching scallop, and it's 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. So then on here at the bottom, we will stamp the sentiment. And this butterfly, we will put on dimensionals. Dimensionals are little foam squares or hexagons for stamping up that raise the piece of paper a bit. It kind of makes it look a little bit 3D. So that's what we're gonna do here. So I'm gonna flip this over so I can work easier, and we will glue the front page on. I don't have a Stampin' Up adhesive runner yet, or Tombow glue, so I'm using the Tombow mono adhesive runner, whatever you call it. Just want to make sure I'm going to put the glue or the adhesive on the right side. Oh, I did forget to do something very important. I will put this to the side, and we will emboss this front page. How could I forget to do this? So this is my old embossing unit. I bought it at our garage sale a couple of years ago, and you can see the dies have been well loved, and it's time to buy a new one because my die or my plates are getting all warped, and I would really like to have something less heavy to use. So the mini cut and emboss machine will be perfect for me. So the embossing folder that I decided to use this time is a script folder. What I'm gonna do is just make sure that it fits. So I am putting this together, and I just want to make sure it's right all the way that it can be. and straight, there would be nothing worse than having crooked lines when it's script. All right, so we're gonna put it through, and where's my plate that I need for that? There. And basically all the machines work together, but the newer machines that Stampin' Up has, it has more features and better plates and a magnetic plate. I don't have that, and I'm looking forward to getting something like that. So now when I'm gonna do this, you're gonna probably hear a big thud. Don't be scared. It's just part of the machine, and this embosses, and it's and I will show you how beautiful it makes it look. Oops, I'm making a lot of noise here. So I ordered absolutely gorgeous Stampin' Up folder. It's kind of paint texture or plaster or paint on the wall. I'll just I can't wait to get it. See, and this is what happened. It didn't quite emboss all the way. I should have practiced with it a bit more, but that's okay. That will be fine too. So it's, you can see, hopefully you can see the script, and it's, I can't read it, but it looks good, especially when you start layering things. So now we're gonna go back to our card, and let's see if I can get this straight without using my ruler. No, I put it down, but I don't press it down right away, just so that I can make sure that it's straight, because it would bother me if it wasn't straight. Wow, I should use my my basic ruler that's for things like that there. All right, now I'm gonna attach the jade square. Hopefully you guys are still in the screen here so you can see. Now the white, the 2.5 by 2.5 square. Sticky. Okay. So it's starting to look really, really good. So now the first thing I'm gonna do is stamp the sentiment. So I've just, this other sentiment that I put on was, thanks for your friendship. You always have a way of making my day. It's, I thought that was such a good thing to be able to send to a friend. And that's always an encouragement to a friend too, to get something like that. So here I have, I'm going to make it a birthday sentiment, and I am using Memento Tuxedo Black ink. I love using this ink. It works great, especially if I'm using my alcohol markers to color in. So I need some scrap paper to practice a little bit, just to as a warm up to stamping, making sure that the ink is everywhere. So let's see, and that it's straight. Yep, the ink was everywhere. So let's do it one more time just to see how straight it is. Yeah, it's good. So of course now is the time to tell the truth. I got some ink on my glass block. And of course on all over my hands too. Okay, let's stamp it. Hopefully I don't get any on the card, because that would be a shame. Oops. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Don't rock it. Oh, I think I might have gotten some on the card. No, I didn't. Oh, perfect. Awesome, awesome. Now I'm gonna close this. As you can see, oh, I guess I'm gonna stamp on the inside too. I shouldn't close it. As you can see, I have it on my hands. One of the awesome things is a stamping scrub that I got. It's a great feature to have. It washes your stamp and dries it right away. So I wash, 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 dry, dry, dry. So now it's ready to go again for the next thing when I need it. So the other thing to stamp would be the inside part of the card, and I'm gonna do that now so that I don't forget about it. All right, I'm just trying to figure out which way I want to do that. That happy birthday was from our art gallery stamp set, and this next one, I believe it's from Fancy Phrases from the annual catalog. So once again, we'll stamp, stamp, stamp. We will practice. Oops, I have it upside down. It's a good thing I practiced it. We'll do it one more time just to ink so it gets so nicely inked up. Perfect. So now I'm gonna line up my paper so it's even, since I'm not using my grid paper today. Okay, stamp, 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 stamp. I don't know why I keep on saying what I'm doing by saying stamp, stamp, stamp. It seems ridiculous. Oh, I don't want it right at the bottom. I want it here somewhere. And let's let it sit there for a moment. Then we're gonna massage it a bit, rub it, hold it, give it some loving. I've got my hands completely dirty. Let's see if I can wash my hands the same way as the stamp gets cleaned. I don't love it the way it came out. Normally I would just flip the paper over and I got a fingerprint on it, but I have the measurements written there. But I do have, is that the same size? Not quite, but I do have another piece of paper. What did I do with it? Don't you hate it when you just have something and then you put it away and you can't remember what you did with it? That happens to me all the time, and I keep on thinking that it's my old age that has the effect on it. All right, we will adjust the paper. We'll just grab one of the papers from here, and then we'll cut it to a different size later. Let's stamp this. I shouldn't be stamping on this paper. That's probably one of the problems. All right, got it. So again, let's load this. Okay. I want to stamp it about 1/3 of the way down. And I have it. Yep, I had it upside down. Hold it, let it absorb, press it, say sweet words, sweet nothings to it, tell it how much you love it, so it comes out even and it's awesome. Perfect, perfect, perfect. One thing I wanted to tell you how much I appreciate these Stampin' Up! Blocks is look how thick they are, almost like a double. The first one that I used was also a good block, but it's not a Stampin' Up! Block. It's not as thick and wide as the Stampin' Up! One, and that's why I get my hands always so dirty. And some other ones that I have are, look how thin they are. The difference between them, like how do you get your fingers on it? I don't know. It's you live and learn, and then you finally find something that works for you, and you see what good quality it is, then you want to stick with it. All right, so we're probably gonna have to cut this one to size, but now that we've stamped everything, we can put things away, make some room so it's cleaner up here. I take everything that we don't need away because it just gets to be a hassle to have it around. All right, so now it's so much simpler, and look, the card is looking really good. Now, I wish I would have embossed it better, but that's how it is. Now, now I lost one more thing. I misplaced somewhere my butterfly. Butterfly, where are you? Cleaning up sometimes is worse than leaving a mess. All right, here it is. So this is the butterfly that we're gonna use, and I'm gonna put these dimensionals on it. If you see somebody walking around or hear somebody walking around, it's my son. He just went grocery shopping for me. I appreciate the help that he gives at home. So I have 5. Don't need 5, but I decided to be generous. All right. So let me take the covers off. This is probably much simpler if you have nails to do this, but since I don't have nails, and that I use my pick tool. Oh, stuck. I'm gonna to go to the garbage. All right. So we're gonna put the butterfly on this. There. So can you see how gorgeous that is? I love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, let's attach the layers from the inside. All right. I like to line it up with the bottom. If I know it's even there, it will be even on top. There's one layer. Layer number 2, the jade color. I think it's jade color. There. Now let's see how, now the measurements are going to suddenly be different. So I'm just going to, because I goofed up before, here, let me cut that with my trimmer. You get to see how the trimmer works. Okay, I will line up with that line. I'm going to put that aside. A little bit smaller. So easy to use. There we go. Done. This card is almost done. Just making sure that I don't have the card upside down or my writing upside down. I do have my writing upside down. So now to balance it. There we go. It's pretty straight. Let's adhere the butterfly wings. So we'll put them here right at the edge, giving the impression the butterfly is flying away. So I fussy cut it. Basically that means I took a scissor and cut it. So now basically the card says, happy birthday. May your day be filled with heartfelt happiness. All right, so just a little bit embellishing. One thing I'm just gonna grab that I forgot to take before is my Wink of Stella. It's basically it's a glitter painter. It will give it some shine. It's really easy to use. I just have to squeeze it and I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera, but in real life, it's so much shine and glitter. It's just an awesome little addition. Put that away. And what else did I forget? Oh yeah, a little bit of pearls will be nice. Let me grab those too. I have a huge selection of things, and but I think we're gonna use the black ones because we need something to go with the black frame layering. We'll do this. So there is a little adhesive on the back of these. They come in two sizes. I think I'll do one in a large and two in a small. So I have a small one there and maybe a large one here. They always say it's good to do things in odd numbers, and I like 3. I don't want to overdo it, so I'm just gonna go with 3. And where should I put it? And usually you like to draw your eye across. I don't want to put it there, so maybe I'll just put it right here. How's that? See, it just gives it a little bit of pop. So that is our project for today, our beautiful card. Let me show it to you a little bit closer. Hopefully you can see the shimmer on it. Hopefully you can see the script, how nice it is, and the inside is beautifully finished too. It's all matchy. We don't put any pearls on the inside because you know what? It's gonna get damaged in a mail. If you're mailing it because it's raised, it will poke through the envelope. So let me remind you again that if you would like to order something from Stamping Up, I would love to be your demonstrator. You can contact me at the information below, and or you can go onto the Stamping Up website. It's stampingup.com, and in Canada it's stampingup.ca. Demonstrator is Rita Winter. The host code when you're checking out, the host code for the month of March is J73K2Z74, and this host code is specific to me for the month of March. So that's it. If you liked what you saw, give me a thumbs up. And like I said earlier, I would be honored if you follow me on Facebook and press the like button. And if you're on YouTube, give me a thumbs up or press the like button, and consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much and have a good day.